Hey, Jeff Dorian here from thesoapguy.com, and how much soap are you going to give away today? I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple things. First off, I see a lot of resources out there I'd like to share with you guys. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Seth Godin at all. He's been around for a long time, has a lot of bestsellers. I think most of you would be. But he also has a blog, and if you Google Seth's blog, you'll see his blog. It's the #1 business blog in the world. And he just puts out a little snippet every day. Most of his posts are relatively short, so you can read them just to get an idea. Saw one just the other day where he was talking about riding a bike and how you don't read about riding a bike or research riding a bike, that you just ride a bike, you just do it. And he was using this as an example for anybody who wants to get something started in business, just about getting it done, getting out there and doing it. And he's really big into being a starter. Starting stuff, just getting stuff started. And even in a corporate environment, let alone an entrepreneurial environment, he wants you to just get out and do things that are going to help you get some momentum going and get your enterprise underway. So I think this goes hand in hand with another idea that I see all of the time, is that people have this idea that their project, whatever it's going to be, has to be perfect. And this perfection idea comes from, I think, from a fear of criticism. So putting the fear of criticism aside for another day, let's just talk about this idea of perfection. And once you get past the idea that whatever you're doing has to be perfect, all right, I really think it helps you get some momentum and get going. One step backwards is better than no steps at all, because at least that step backward gives you some data on which to base your next decision. So #1 is you need to get started, and #2 is you have to get past the idea of perfection. Whatever project you're working on, and for us it's a soap or a lotion bar or a bath bomb or something like that, you realize that it is never going to be perfect, and 99% is good enough, and a lot of times 90% is good enough. One of my favorite things about handmade soap in general is when we made a log of handmade soap, it was always a little bit irregular. Right, there was a little chunk out of here, and it was a little bit uneven over here, and the color didn't come out exactly how I wanted. And the oatmeal was different than I wanted, and everything was different than I had expected before I had made the soap, especially when I was making all of the soap myself when I first started years ago. And so once I got past that, I realized it was to my advantage to have a product that was going to be imperfect, and that the customers expected it to be imperfect. It's sort of like doing these videos here on YouTube. Sandy and I set up the tripod mics with me now. Sandy doesn't help me with this anymore, and I did 8 videos at the dining room table. They were my first 8 videos, and the idea that you would make a video and people sort of appreciated that it wasn't perfect, and I could show up and I didn't shave this morning, and maybe my shirt's a little crinkly, and I try to wear a new shirt every day. Sometimes I don't, right? So that whole thing, that it sort of, people had the idea that it made it more authentic. Right, so that's all getting past that idea of being perfect, right, and just getting started. So just want you guys to focus on those 2 things. So let's go ahead, and I forgot to bring a piece of paper. Michael, do you remember the name of the person? Don't remember the name of the winner today. Done it again. See, this is another perfect example of being imperfect. Michael came to my office with the winner for today, and I left it in my office. So we'll go ahead and we'll announce 2 winners tomorrow. And if you want to win 100 bath bombs, let's go ahead and just make the subject line of your email to soaporders99@gmail.com. It says, "I'm not perfect." I'm not perfect. That's the subject line that will get you into the contest for 100 bath bombs for today. We'll take the 50th person, and we'll announce 2 winners tomorrow. Thanks a lot, you guys, for listening to me ramble. By the way, I've got the phone here. This is something we've never done before, because we want to put a transcript on the website of everything that we are saying during every video. So Michael set this up on Drag and Speak on the phone, so it's automatic, and he just has to do some copy and pasting. Really cool idea. Really good way to get some text on your website too. If you guys are trying to build out a website or do a blog, you can use this technique. It's really neat. Hope that's a nice hint for you guys also. Alrighty, so that's it for today. We'll see you guys next time. Appreciate your participation. Thanks.